Hi, it's Haas with H&S Outdoor Adventures. Thanks for coming along on this trip. This is our first video. I hope you enjoy watching it. It's Father's Day weekend 2020. We decided to hit the trails and make our way to Swan Falls. We parked right there at the top of the hill before you drop down into the dam and took off from there and headed due east to what ended up being a pretty interesting adventure, which hopefully you enjoyed as much as we did. So here's some video of that, and I hope you enjoy. Our way nearly 16 miles across the desert on Powerline Road, going east upriver. Here we are now starting the descent into the canyon, and you can see what we thought was really cool. Not only was this a thin trail for a 64-inch UTV, but all the rock that you see on the sides is all hand stacked. So imagine, if you will, working your way down this trail in a wagon, being pulled by horses, obviously, as you're on your way down to the river to catch the ferry to get you to the other side. At one point, the camera doesn't do it much justice, but the car itself was leaning pretty heavy towards the downside of the hill, and my wife, Casita, was in the passenger seat, and just terrified, really, of just the sheer feeling. Now, mind you, we've been doing this now for 3 months, so everything that we do is a learning experience, and it truly is an adventure. It's like being little kids and finding, a new trail that takes you back to the woods where you think nobody else has ever been, but in fact, there has been somebody there. And what you're going to find here as we drop down into the canyon is what we found. It's pretty cool.
Guys, we just came down off that hill, that up there on the view, like up the Snake River, and we dropped down into this little area where there is this old homestead. Isn't that crazy?
We found out later that this was actually a depot for the horses to rest when the wagons came down to catch a ferry to get to the other side of the Snake River.
Bailey's first UTV ride. That is so cool.
You'd hear it by now if there was.
Wow. Look at this, guys. Could you imagine living here?
After we spent some time at the cabin, we realized that we had sprung a leak in what I believe is the rear transmission. We're losing some gear oil, so rather than keep working our way through the canyon and back up to the dam, we opted to head back to the truck. At this point, we were about 18 miles out, so we wanted to make sure that we got back as quickly as possible. The fun thing about this is driving the 18 miles on these dirt roads and really dropping the hammer on it, wide open going across some of these. It was a lot of fun. We made it back to the truck safe and sound, so it's another adventure in the books. Hope you enjoyed the video, and we'll see y'all on the trails.